What is up, woke family? It's your boy Wokey Buck, and I'm back again with another live stream. So the topic that we're discussing this live stream today is in regards to the situation regarding Mason Greenwood. It's unfortunate, right? Because at the end of the day, we're going to see another situation of a man that is getting locked up for assault, right? The one thing you have to understand is that when you put yourself and you put your family in a position for you to be a high value man in order to take care of your family as well as taking care of yourself, there are certain things that you cannot afford to put yourself in a situation into, because when you put yourself into that situation, you're going to end up getting locked up, or even worse than anything, you end up getting killed. This is a football player that plays for Manchester United football team, which we will call in America soccer, right? You're a high value dude. You're making the money, right? You have the ability to date almost any single female that you want to in this life, but you decide to lock yourself down with only one woman who doesn't even want to have intercourse with you. And this is the thing you have to realize. When you're a man that is at that level and you have built your status, you have built your value, and the woman that you're with sees your value, there are certain things as a man you have to understand that you cannot afford to do. If you're with a woman and she does not want to have intercourse with you, there is going to be another woman out there. Especially being a high value man, you have options of women that actually want to have intercourse with you. So, with that being said, when you start to force somebody to do something that they don't want to do, that basically means you're moving towards that SA situation. You're moving towards assault. You're moving towards um, the R word, rape, right? And the thing is that you don't want to put yourself in that situation, because the minute you put yourself in that situation, you start to lose credibility. You start to lose opportunities. You start to end up putting yourself in a position to go to jail. Is it worth it? No. One just has to be very, very mindful of what they're putting themselves into before they get into it, because they don't realize the repercussions of what they're about to do, right? And this has the ability to cost you long term, but you don't have that mentality when it comes to thinking like that, because the thing is that we live in a society that has taught men how to be emotional, and you have to understand, when you start to use emotion to guide you, that is when you end up getting messed up the most. You have to use logic and reasoning as a masculine, high value man to be able to lead you into the right direction, because there's so many things that are meant to keep you at a lower vibration, right? This right here has the ability to completely mess up your career. You will never be able to play football again professionally. And then from there, you're going to end up living a life of slum, right? Because you decided to enact in something that was not worth it, right? You got to put yourself first. You got to value yourself first and try to become the best version of yourself on a daily basis, right? Every single day and on a daily basis. If you don't work towards becoming the highest version of yourself, what are you doing? You're wasting time. And the time you waste is the time you're never going to get back. Therefore, you got to value with your entire life. You got to value like your life depends on it. Don't waste your time. Put yourself and others in a position to help you become successful, as well as you helping others to become successful. Don't waste your time with people who don't appreciate your value, especially women that don't have high interest in you, right? A lot of women in this society right now, they will claim that they want a relationship with somebody, but they're not willing to put in the work to be able to maintain that relationship. For a lot of men, intercourse is part of what it takes to be able to maintain that relationship. But a lot of women don't want to be able to give it up that easily, or give it up in general, even though they've given it up to you already, right? Well, with that being said, you have to also understand that if you're into obviously having intercourse with your woman and she's not willing to give it up to you, then you're with the wrong woman, because she's supposed to be sexually attractive to you or attracted to you. So if she's not sexually attracted to you, then you're wasting your time. You got to value yourself, value your energy, put yourself first, and the women that want to have intercourse with you are going to come. But at the same time as well, too, you also have to value your energy enough to be able to determine which women have demonic spirits and which women have godly spirits. The ones that have demonic spirits are the ones you want to stay away from the most, because they're going to lead you down a light and a tunnel of darkness, right? You have to really, 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 really protect your energy. We're in 2022 right now, right? The reality of the situation is that the average woman doesn't have the best intentions for a guy. She's either going to try to finesse him in some way or another, whether it comes to his time, his money, his resources. Therefore, you have to be on game. You have to be woke. and understand the reality of the situation we're living with here in America as men. Value your energy to the most. Put yourself first. Try as much as possible to continue to elevate yourself. There's no reason why you can't be able to put yourself in a situation to elevate yourself, but you have to have the right mentality behind it. When you don't have the right mentality, it makes things a lot harder. So stay focused. Keep pushing yourself towards your goal. Let this example of what's going on with Mason Greenwood being arrested for assault be as a lesson to all of you guys, just to focus on yourself, and most especially, only deal with women that actually view you as sexually attractive, which means that these women actually want to deal with you. They want to contribute to your life, and they want to be able to help build a family. If a woman is not willing to do those things for you, stay clear from her. Stay clear from her. Stay away from her. She's only going to stop energy from you. You got to value your energy with your entire life. There's too much going on in the world right now just to be giving out your energy to people that are just here to steal your energy. Right? You got to value yourself. You got to put yourself and others in a situation in order to help yourself and others to become successful. When you're dealing with people that are all here to just be able to take from you, what are you doing? Especially with you being a high value man, you have to understand the average woman is coming to you with the mindset of, what can you do for me? Let me repeat that again. With you being someone who has the bag and you encounter women, the average woman is coming to you with the mentality of, what can you do for me? Not coming with the mentality of, how can I help him so he can be able to become a better man and he can take care of me, right? As a byproduct of him becoming a better man. But instead, you have to provide that value without her doing anything for you. That is how the average woman is coming to you. Therefore, you have to self-improve spiritually, mentally, physically, in every aspect of your life, so that the right type of woman can come into your life and you won't have to question it at all. Because if you're just allowing any woman to come into your life, it just takes one woman to completely mess up your life, especially a woman with very, very demonic, evil energy, right? You really need to be careful of the types of women you let into your life. Because the reality of the situation is that if Mason Greenwood had vetted the woman properly, he would have seen that she was not for him. Therefore, you bring the right type of woman into your life, and she's going to cause wonders. She'll cook for you, clean for you, want to obviously have intercourse with you, which every single woman you're with should want to do with you in the first place, right? It's part of nature. If she doesn't, then you're with the wrong woman. That is why he got locked up right now, because he's with the wrong woman that did not want to have intercourse, and he kept trying to force it on her, right? Pick the right woman. Focus on the right woman. Focus on the right person you can be with in order to be able to elevate, right? You got to value your energy. We're in 2022 right now. Situations like this should never happen. But when you're a man and you're not red-pilled about society, when you're not focusing on trying to become the most alpha version of yourself, right? These are the situations that happen. And I'm telling you, you got to focus on trying to become the most masculine version of yourself on a daily basis in order to be able to put yourself in a situation to succeed. You have the ability to do great things, but they're not going to happen if you're not focused. If you're not told the truth about the reality we live in a very, very blue pill society. You need to transition your mindset from being blue pilled, in which the system programmed you, to moving into your red pill mentality, which is going to save you a lot of trouble in the future. So stay focused and keep putting yourself and others in a position to succeed. If you understand, it's because you're woke. If you don't understand, you're not woke. There's something in this live stream. If you like this live stream, make sure you go spam that like button, leave comments, share this video with your friends, subscribe to the channel at WokeEbucks, WOKEEBUKS, and tap the notification bell to get all the latest videos I post. Patreon link will be down in the description below, and some social media links. So make sure you go give this a check. But without further ado, let's go into this live stream. This is WokeEbucks, and I'm out, man.